First thing you're going to want to do is take a look at your home page. We're going to see several different design options that are eventually going to be targeted to you and what you use most. But as you can see, when you go to create a design, you have literally anything that you could possibly imagine. Logos, resumes, business cards, postcards, invitations, infographics, brochures, and then automatically resized graphics for any social media revenue. So we have TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and anything else that you might need. The first thing we're going to look at today is how to set up your team. So if you're a brokerage, you might want to set up Canva for several of your agents. It ends up being less expensive this way, as for each team member that you add on, it's half the price as if they would create their own pro account. So this is a great thing to offer your real estate agents as a brokerage. If you're an independent agent, you're just going to want to have a normal Canva Pro account, but I'm just going to go over how to create a team here. So this is my team. Anyone that I have on my staff, I've added. And you can add the member here just by using their email. And you have the option to make them admin, template designers, or members. So this is a great option for anyone not wanting to pay the full $100 a year. So this is $59.88 per person per year. And what that does is it allows you to have designs to share. So you are able to edit each other's designs, make comments on each other's designs, and even make templates for others to use. Now, a template is great because I can brand a design, make it a template, and when I click on it, I can use the template and make it my own. And we're going to talk more about how to do that later on. What we're going to do is learn how to create our brand kit. So we're going to go to brand kit, of course, and it's going to bring us to this landing page. To begin a new one, we're going to click Add Brand Kit. We're going to name this Canva for Realtors and just practice. So the first thing I'm going to do is upload my brand logos. So as we can see, you'll want to go ahead and pick all of your logos. So I'm just going to do one. Make sure that they have a transparent background. And if you don't know how to do a transparent background, we're going to learn about that later. All of the ones that are created for you by a graphic designer should have the option of a transparent background in order to make your graphics easier. Brand colors. So if you're a brokerage, I would recommend doing just your typical brand colors. And if you're a team, you're going to want to do 2 sets of brand colors, one for your brokerage and one for your team. So we're going to want to pick a color here. And this is where you paste your hex codes. So each brand design will have a hex code for colors. You want to copy and paste the exact one into this box and just keep doing that across the board. Now to add a new one, you're just going to add a custom palette and do the same for your team. For fonts, Canva might have the font that you would like. Sometimes it doesn't. And in that case, you're going to want to upload a font. The font needs to be in TTF format. So, here is an example of a font I can use. As you can see, it's .ttf. I want to open it. And that is going to allow me to use Bold Italic. as one of my options. You can also change the size. So this is going to be your typical header. You're going to want to set it to the size that you want to use more often. Offers are easy to edit templates if you're not a graphic designer. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up to the top, templates, and pick whatever you would like to use. Right now we're going to do an Instagram post. And then I can actually fine tune it for what I need. So I can do Instagram post plus real estate, enter. And it's going to show me templates that are made for real estate agents. And you can scroll and find something you like. Say, I like this one. I'm going to customize. And it's going to bring me to the edit page. We're going to get into all of the features later, but I want to show you the easiest way to edit a template fast. So first I'm going to rename my template so that I know what I'm looking for. So you might say, this is 32. You might put the address, just something that makes it easy to find. So I want to go to Styles. I want to select my brand kit. So I've selected Springs Realty. And it's going to give me their basic fonts and colors. So when I click this, it randomizes the colors. If I keep clicking, it's going to shuffle those colors around. I like that best. I'm going to keep it there. But if we notice, the fonts are not the same. So I need to click my fonts, and now my fonts are matched. So the only thing left to do is go ahead and customize the images and the information. So how do I customize the images? I'm going to use stock photos, but if you have photos of your home, you're going to want to upload the media yourself from your computer, or you can even use Dropbox, Google Drive, Facebook, or Instagram. All you have to do is link those to your account. I can drag a new photo right over here into this box, and it's going to automatically edit the template for me. Next, I click on the text, edit the information to input the accurate price. And then I want to add my own logo. So we'll go to the Logo tab, input one of our logos. You want to use one that is high contrast for wherever you're putting it. And make sure that your contact information is changed, and you want to make sure that the template is accurate. So make sure to change everything about the template to match your information. And once we're done, we're going to click download, ping, make sure you size all the way up to make for better quality, and download. You're ready to post. So now we're just going to look at what the effects are and how to use them in a template or a custom graphic. So this is a custom graphic I've done for a client. I want to show you first what you can do with text. So I'm just going to hover over the text box, make sure it's highlighted in blue, and then it's going to pop up with the option to click effects. Once I do, there's going to be a lot of options. So I like to use these when the background doesn't provide a lot of contrast. And what I mean by that is if the color is dark and the text is a little bit dark or maybe doesn't show up well, I want to make sure I use lift. So lift is going to create a shadow around the text to make it pop just a little more. And I can drag that to make it more severe or less. A shadow is just an offset. And what's cool with shadow is I can actually change the color and use my brand colors. And just like with the rest, I can offset that a little more. I can change the direction it's in. I can add to the blur and even the transparency. So as you can see, there's a lot you can do with just one of these options. Hollow is just like it is. It takes your text and hollows it out. Splice hollows it out with a shadow effect. Same thing here. Echo just makes it to where it actually shadows it more than once. I think it's 3 times. I don't ever use this one. I think it looks incredibly busy and it's hard on the eyes. So I never recommend that one. If you want to use color, these obviously are hard on the eyes as well. They're also, you know, your colors, you can use your brand colors, but not a big fan of that one. Here's the curve. So if I have a circle or anything I want to use, I would use this curve feature. I can expand it out, make it tighter, and I can even make it go the opposite direction. Okay. So for pictures, we also have a set of effects that we can use. So what I want to do is go ahead and upload. For this one, I'm going to do just like a headshot. So what I want to do is find one that doesn't cut out arms, that just kind of includes the body and has a simple background. I'm going to make sure that this is highlighted, and I'm going to again click effects. And I'm going to show you guys how to use the background remover first. What this is going to do is take away all of the image except for the person. This is great for graphics. It really highlights the realtor or who they are. I'm just going to resize it to the picture. And we can add depth to this as well. So within the effects, you're going to have the option to create shadows. So with shadows, it's just going to look a little more natural. So with glow, I can actually adjust this, change the color of the glow. I can change the thickness of the glow and the transparency. So that is a neat feature. I can also just create shadows that make it look like the person is kind of standing above the graphic. So I would want to maybe do a drop, maybe an angle, a curved. So as you can see, all these kind of allow for a little more depth to the graphic. This feature is just called a smart mockup. So what it's going to do is it's going to take the picture of your choice and input it in something like a laptop screen or a cell phone screen. It's a really cool just addition to Canva's effects. So I'm just going to click effects, go to smart mockups, and just kind of take a look of what I would like to see. So do I want to see my design on a shirt, on a computer screen, maybe on a cell phone? So this is just going to kind of show you what it looks like. There's all kind of options. Pick the laptop. It's going to input that picture into the laptop for me. And now I can add this as a design element into a design that I'm creating. Some ideas for this could be if you're looking at a listing, you want to put that on there, or you're trying to give your clients information about how to search for something online. Maybe you want to look at your website. You can even do screenshots of your screen, either on your phone or on your laptop, and actually just put those screenshots right in there, and it'll look like a computer screen. Really a pretty cool feature. You can also animate. So playing with these will kind of create your graphic into an MP4. So just so you know, it'll be a video after you add these. It'll just create a little bit of movement. You can do this with really any of your elements or pictures. I'm going to take you through and show you some of my favorite elements available in Canva. So once we get to the elements icon, I'm just going to search for keywords, and you can really put in anything. So just to start off with something simple, if you had a house that was sold, you can type in literally sold, realtor, and it's going to pull up a few curated elements just for you. You can also, once you get that element in there, click styles, and it will automatically change the color. Let's play with a few more. Section charts are great. You can input information. Again, this one you can have the color change. Infographics. With these graphic elements, you can edit every aspect. So when you click edit, you're actually going to go in and change the names of the items and input your data. There's a lot of fun, simple things you can do too, like a progress bar. Frames where you can put photos in. There's every type of frame you can imagine. Computer, cell phone, different shapes, even letters. And once you put that in there, you're going to be able to take any photo that you have and just drag it into that frame. Just play with it. This is where you really want to take a look at what Canva offers. Make sure everything is on brand. So everything needs to have your colors, and play with it at that level. Anything that you want can be searched in here. If you want to do a running post, if you want to do a plant post, you just type in what you want and something will pop up. Most elements are fully editable, but some that are graphic design art you won't be able to change the color with. These that are illustrations do offer a color change, so I like to use those best when creating graphics for a company, just to make sure that the colors don't take away from the brand colors. How to use Canva stock images for exactly what you want. So of course we have the trending photos, but maybe you want something else. Maybe you want something more specific. So let's search Colorado Springs. This is going to pull up a lot of stock images for Colorado Springs that are completely usable if you have the pro account. I can pull those right in and use that in my graphic. Now, if I want to make it more specific, I can do that. Or Maybe I want to do a house with a yard. You can always crop the background there. Maybe I want a graphic with a kitchen. You always want to put a plus to add a specific modifier to your picture search. This is a great way to keep pictures on brand, is to go ahead and put the colors that you would like to add when you're searching for a picture. I can click the three dots in the right hand corner, and I can go ahead and automatically share it to my Facebook page. I just choose which one I would like. I can also automatically share to Instagram. Twitter is also an option, but what if I want to just save it? Now, there's a couple options. One, you can download just to your computer, but you can also go ahead and send it directly to your Google Drive, and you can send it directly to your Dropbox. You can send it directly to a website and have the code for it, embed this graphic into a website. You can put it into a PowerPoint. There's all kinds of things that you can just automatically input in. But right now we're going to focus on the fact that you can plan out content. Now, what if I don't want to post it to Facebook now? I can schedule it for a time in the future. Go ahead and select my channel where I would like it to end up. Write out my caption here and save it. That will allow you to schedule, and then as soon as that time comes up, it will automatically post to your social media accounts. One thing it will not do is it won't tag other accounts, and it also won't add on your location. You would have to go in and edit the post in your social media account and do that manually. When you go to your home screen, you'll also see the option to go ahead and click on your content planner, and it will show you what you have planned out for the week or the month. I use a more in-depth content planner, but this is great. It's included in the Pro account, and I think for starting out on your social media, it's a perfect tool.